Hey, this is Deepak here from digitaldeepak.com and welcome to the next lesson in your affiliate marketing mastery course. In this video, we are going to have a look at niche selection. So first, let's have a look at what a niche is. So what is a niche? When you are concentrating all marketing efforts on a small but specific and well-defined segment of the population, that is a niche. Niches do not exist but are created by identifying needs, wants, and requirements that are being addressed poorly or not at all by other firms and developing and delivering goods and services to satisfy them. Like, for example, consider my very own blog and the group that I have and the email list that I have. The audience that I have who follows my blog is definitely a niche, and this niche did not exist before. This is something that I created because I observed that there were certain needs in the market that are not being fulfilled by other providers. Like, for example, there are a lot of digital marketing training institutes all across the country, but usually these digital marketing training institutes charge you 50,000 rupees plus taxes for the 6 months digital marketing course. So I identify a need where a lot of people are interested in digital marketing, but they are not interested enough or they are not trusting these companies enough to go ahead and spend 50,000 rupees on a digital marketing course. So when I felt that there was a need where a lot of people wanted to try learning digital marketing but are not ready to spend such huge bucks, I carved out a niche for myself where I am selling courses at a different price point. But since these courses are at much lower cost, I'm attracting a lot of students. So most of my videos are self-serve, like this video now you are watching, where it is not live training. I'm not training you inside a hall. I'm not training you on online live. I'm just creating recorded videos like this and I am sending it. And what I made sure was that the quality of these videos are not less than the quality of the videos that you get with a very costly course. Sometimes many people have said that it's even better. But the entire benefit of me doing such videos is that it is one-time creation and it can serve multiple customers. So that is how niches are created. They do not exist by default. And if you can understand the needs of your target audience, that is the best way to go ahead and create a niche for yourself. And also, niches or long tail, what I recommend you to do is that in my free digital marketing course I have published an article about long tail SEO and the concept of long tail in general. Even though long tail is frequently used in SEO, long tail as a concept is not a new one and it's a very old one and it works outside of the SEO umbrella as well. So I would link to this video below this video and make sure that you watch the video about long tail as well. So let's move on to the next slide. So as a strategy, niche marketing is aimed at being a big fish in a small pond instead of being a small fish in a big pond, and this is also called micro marketing. So as a niche, what you are doing is that with niche marketing, you are having a specific segment of the population who have specific needs, and you are just going to be the big fish for them. You are going to be the leader for them because there is no one else who is serving that particular segment of the market. So let me give you some examples of niche markets. Parenting niche is definitely one niche where you have blogs, you have websites. So kids toys, kids clothes, food, and different accessories for growing up a kid. Those things are definitely a niche. There is motorcycling niche. In motorcycling niche, you can sell bike accessories. You can sell motorcycle tours or group trips. You can sell helmets. So this is definitely one niche. So since I am passionate about motorcycles, I understand this niche very well. I understand where people hang out. I understand what their needs are. So usually it makes sense to go behind a niche where you have some involvement and you have passion about, but that is not necessarily always the case. You can also go into niches if you don't know anything about it, but you have to sit and learn about the customer needs so that you can serve them. Then there is education category. There are so many niches inside education. You know very well that you have IIT entrance examination, you have medical entrance examination, you have SSB interview, you have digital marketing. So if you take into education, then there are so many sub niches inside it. Then we have fashion niches, and then we have fashion for specific age and gender. That is also a niche. So what I would recommend is that you have to choose mid-tail niches. Watch the video on the concept of long tail, which is linked below this video. And basically, mid tail means that the market size is big enough to go ahead and make profits from this niche. It is not too small that your efforts are going to waste. At the same time, if the market size is too big, then what happens is that you have bigger players in this arena, and these bigger players are going to do a much better job than you in capturing the market, and that might be difficult to enter. Like for example, if you look at certain niches where big corporates are there, they have identified these niches to be very big, so you have to go a little bit sub niche. Like for example, let's take the example of motorcycling niche. There are so many companies selling bike accessories, tools and helmets, but there is a sub niche in motorcycling where people are extremely concerned about safety. So if you start a blog, or if you have products related to a sub niche of motorcycling, let's say safety accessories, and if you try to be the best in that, then a lot of people are going to come and buy from you. And the big corporates are not going to address this market because this niche is very small and it is not significant enough for them to go ahead and spend resources in addressing this niche. So opportunities are there everywhere. So in fact, with my blog bikerboy.in, I am planning to sell motorcycle safety accessories. So safety accessories could include things like danger and warning lights towards the back of the bike, which you can put as LED lights and connect it to the battery. You can have accessories such as glowing jackets, which where the jackets glow at night and improves the presence on road. So end of the day, niche is all about understanding customer needs and serving them. Obviously, I am talking this from a very business point of view, but this also applies to affiliate marketing. You will learn as we go on with more videos and more slides. So let's have a quick recap of why we have to focus on a niche in the first place. People like websites based around their needs. Niches are profitable due to customization, and niches have less competition. If someone is having a very specific need, and if this is not a large population of the market, this is only a small segment of the market, and if a product is available that is developed just for them, then these guys are going to pay an extra premium for that, right? So you might have done it yourself, where you are looking for a product or service. If it is exactly customized to your needs, you will be ready to pay higher. So that is why niches are profitable. Niches also have less competition because big corporates are not going to go ahead and address a small niche. So this is where the entire profit lies. This is where we have the concept of long tail kick in. It is easier to capture long tail SEO traffic because search engines give more weight to sites on a specific subject than generic websites. Like for example, if there is a generic news website which is writing articles about everything, and if there is a motorcycle blog which is just blogging about motorcycles, and if I am posting a review of, let's say, a helmet or a jacket or something like that, what happens here is that Google will look at my motorcycle blog as a much more authoritative source. My blog would be ranking much better than the generic website which is publishing about the same content. So it is easier to capture long tail SEO traffic. You will get product ideas because you are in touch with your niche and their needs. So developing a niche is not just about choosing a niche and developing a website. You will understand the needs and you will be able to carve out a niche for yourself only when you are in touch with your audience. So you have to go ahead and create a community around your website. You can create a small Facebook group, or even if you have an email list, try to contact your customers who are in your email list, ask them what they need and get their responses, and then you will understand what is the customer need. And once you understand the customer need, then you will be able to go ahead and serve them. Even if it means that just writing reviews of other products and selling it as an affiliate, you still need to understand their needs, right? Without understanding their needs, you will not be able to serve them. Like for example, I have a group on Facebook, I have an email list, I am in constant communication with my audience. I developed the affiliate marketing course only because a lot of people expressed need for it. A lot of people said that I need this course, I would like to learn affiliate marketing, and that's how the entire product idea came along, and that's what you are experiencing right now in terms of delivery of the product. So the importance of communicating with your audience and understanding the needs of the audience cannot be reduced, even if you are not going to sell your own products. Even if you are just an affiliate, even if you are just doing sales of other products, you still need to understand the needs of your audience. Like for example, I said that I discovered that there is a whole sub segment of the motorcycling niche where people are looking for safety accessories. I could go ahead and write an article on my motorcycle blog regarding the top 10 motorcycle safety accessories every biker should have, and if I promote it to my audience, then I know that this is something my audience wants, and these top 10 products I could link with affiliate links to Amazon or any other site. On every sale, I will start making a commission. So niche content properties for affiliates. So let's talk about how you need to structure your affiliate links to get the maximum profit. So usually I recommend that having a website and having affiliate links in your website is very important. From your website, you are going to link to the merchant's website using your affiliate links, and your website is going to get traffic from different sources. It could be email list, it could be social media, it could be search engine traffic directly, it could be links from other sites, or any of your own web properties, right? So all the traffic should come to your website where you have the affiliate links, and you should get as many people as possible to go from your site to the merchant website by clicking on the affiliate link. So have a main site from which you have outgoing affiliate links, and drive traffic to the main site using SEO, email marketing, paid ads, and other standard content properties. So this is something that we will look at in depth in the future videos. So this is just to give you an overview of how to effectively create an affiliate marketing content property that keeps giving you revenue over time. I also don't want you to get too worked up in trying to select the right niche. You can always select a niche, and the first niche is always an experiment. So choose any niche that you have some information about. I am personally going to choose the parenting niche because I have a 3-year-old daughter, and in the past few years I have understood what a parent needs. So I look for things like baby car seats, I look for educational baby toys, so I look for good healthy food that I can give to my daughter and things like that. So I have some level of understanding about the parenting niche. So I'm going to start a blog in the parenting niche. I'm going to rank it for all the keywords that I can, and I'm going to make money with affiliate marketing. And this website will be a case study in this entire course. This will take some time to go ahead and develop and start getting traffic and start making money, but I'm going to keep it as a central case study for this course. So similarly, you can go ahead and choose any niche. You can go ahead and browse on Amazon to find out the different categories and different niches. That is one of the best ways to find niches. And just go ahead and choose a niche and just get started. So get your first results and then improve your niche selection. You can select 2 niches and see which niche is performing better, and basically start focusing more of your energies on the niche which performs better, right? So don't get too worked up trying to select a niche. Don't wait to select the perfect niche and waste time with inaction. Get started. It need not be perfect. So I call this approach as ready, fire, aim approach, because right now what you are investing is very little bit of your money and your time alone. And initially, just for the learning experience, it is okay to choose any niche. Go ahead, write some reviews, go ahead, promote the affiliate link, start making money, and there is nothing really wrong even if you are not selecting the best niche possible for you. Get some experience, make your first 1,000 rupees, and once you make your first 1,000 rupees, your confidence in affiliate marketing will shoot up, and with that confidence you go ahead and select the right niche and start promoting the products in this niche, start developing an email list, start developing content assets, and eventually you will start having a standard passive income with affiliate marketing coming to your bank every month. And as I said, that is going to be the goal of this course as well. So now that we are towards the end of the second video, I just wanted to give you a few points to move forward from here. The first few lessons are going to be theoretical, and we need to get the fundamentals right. So I know it is not fun to always go through theoretical lessons, but theoretical lessons basically forms the foundation of whatever you are going to build on top. It is like until you build the foundation of a building, you actually cannot see any significant changes in the plot of land, but once the foundation is set right, from there you will be able to build a tall building. So without going through these theoretical lessons, without understanding the concept of long tails, without understanding concept of niche markets, it will be very difficult to grow a good affiliate marketing income in the future. So I recommend that you don't skip any videos, just go through all the fundamentals and theoretical lessons in the beginning, and then we will be adding a lot of practical lessons where you will have action steps to do, and with these action steps you will start getting results, and once you start getting results you will be automatically be motivated to start putting more and more efforts inside affiliate marketing. So having a blog or website for affiliate marketing success is very important. If you already know how to set up a blog and put affiliate links on your blog, then go ahead and do it. If not, you can go ahead and check out the 100-day blogging course. I believe most of the people who have bought the affiliate marketing course are already customers of 100-day blogging course. And 100-day blogging course not just helps you build a blog, it teaches you all the aspects of digital marketing as well. So have patience. This is the most important thing that I tell to all my students. This is a real opportunity, and if you follow all the steps, you will make money with affiliate marketing. I showed you how big the industry is. I showed you how thousands and thousands of people make full-time income with affiliate marketing. So this is not something that is like a get-rich-quick scheme or something that you do on the side or something that will not last. Whatever you learn with affiliate marketing today, it's going to be a very long-term asset for you, because affiliate marketing is something that is going to stay in this world for a very long time. It has always existed even in the offline world. So all the fundamentals that you learn will have a very long shelf life. It is not like news, or it is not like learning programming languages where it gets outdated very fast. So this course is going to be a very real asset for you. So as I said, start making money, start focusing on making your first 1,000 rupees, and if you make your first 1,000 rupees, you will know how affiliate marketing works, and you will have the confidence to scale affiliate marketing income in the future. So you will have lifetime membership to this affiliate marketing course. Right now we are inside this login area in the learning management system. So this username password is valid for life. Life in the sense, I literally mean lifetime. It's going to be there for the next several decades for you, and you will get more videos in the future until you succeed. So basically I got started with this course with a few theoretical lessons and the outline that I have made out, but future videos will be added based on your questions. So if I see that a lot of people are having a certain question, then what I will do is that I will go ahead and create videos which answer those questions. So that way I want your 100% participation on this course. Whatever questions you have, go ahead and post it on the affiliate marketing group on Facebook, and you can also comment on each video below this so that I get your feedback, and based on your feedback I will be able to create lessons so that you don't get stuck anywhere in the process. My recommendation is that keep watching all the videos, keep commenting, and I will be adding a lot more videos apart from what I have promised in the outline, just to make sure that you have all the resources to succeed. So that's it for this video, and I will see you in the next video. All the best.